So I just found out that I passed my grade 1 jazz exam, but I didn't improvise. It always hurts a little bit when, like, you know you have taken the safe, easy route on something and then you get called out on it. I know me well enough to know that is perfectionism, and I have this real thing with embarrassment as well. Just the thought of in front of someone trying to improvise and it just going horribly wrong, and just like the embarrassment and cringe of that, like I really struggle. I tried improvisation with my teacher. We did Autumn Leaves, and I played the head all fine, and then the note stopped and it was over to me and I just froze, like my fingers would not move, which is ridiculous because I'm literally paying him money to help me get better on saxophone. Yeah. Anyway, we need to like do the things that scare us, right? And this clearly scares me, so I am committing to jazz grade 2. It will be later in the year once I've done grade 3 classical. But I figure it can't hurt to start learning improvisation now, just to build a little bit of confidence. I've gone through all of the books I have on jazz and improvisation. This one feels the least intimidating. It starts with a call and response where they play something and then I have to repeat it. It starts with 1 note, then 2, then builds all the way up to 5 notes. So at the end of this chapter, I should be able to hear 5-note call and be able to repeat it, and then also improvise using those same 5 notes. We're going to ignore the fact that I left the reed on the mouthpiece after my lesson. Now practice improvising your own 2-bar phrases. 1 note, not too bad. But now we go to 2 notes, B flat and G. Two notes was fine, but there were some wobbles in there. I did that the wrong way around. I'm worried that I'm making mistakes with 2 notes and we've got to get to 5. The notes were different enough for me to not struggle so much. That is not true for 3 notes. F, G, B flat. I don't know what key it's in. I don't know, I feel like I'm stumbling at 3 notes. Like that bit, my brain's not quite hearing if it's going up or down. I don't feel like I got that particularly well. I really struggled differentiating between the F and the G for some reason. The B flat was fine because the B flat was high enough to be completely different that I recognised it straight away. But there's less of a tone difference, I guess, between the F and the G that I kind of struggled with it. I was then so focused on trying to figure out whether we were going higher or lower that I couldn't remember the rhythm. I'm going to try moving on to see if another note helps or makes it worse. Nope. Thought this would be easier. Or I thought I'd learn it quicker. I had higher expectations for myself, I think. Too high. We're back for day 2. I didn't want to leave this weekend not having nailed the 3-note one. So we're going again. I think I did it. I'm getting better. It feels more like a pattern now. I've heard the low to high and high to low so many times now that I recognise it for what it is. I don't have to be like, is that going higher or lower? It's now just that one's the low one. Like we're at that level, which is good. This has been fun, but it's been harder than I thought it would be. I am a little bit nervous moving up to 4 notes, and ultimately 5 notes, but I've proven to myself today that I just need a break. I did 2 half-hour sessions yesterday, which got me up to 3 notes, and then I've just done another 20 minutes today to get me a little bit more confident with 3 notes so that I can move on. The improvisation side of things is absolutely fine, but it is that listening to what I'm hearing and trying to repeat it that I'm struggling with. But I feel like I'm happy to leave it this weekend now, knowing that I can do 3-note call and response at this stage. Then I'll have another go at it next weekend just to like consolidate what I've learned so far, and then move up into 4 notes and hope everything doesn't fall horrendously apart again. So if you're interested in a properly starting from scratch learning improvisation in a real methodical and slow manner, then please subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. It's exciting.